Jaxson Dart Quarterback from Ole Miss. Jaxson, what was it about the system at Ole Miss that made you so successful? You had some great years at Ole Miss.
Yeah, I think that we did a little bit of everything, and I thought that each year we kind of catered it to a more pro-style system, and just attack defenses in many different ways. I think that there's a misconception about our offense, and honestly, the concepts and everything that we do is the exact same that you run in the NFL. But it was a ton of fun. It was a pleasure working with Coach Kiffin, who at one time was an NFL coach. And then Coach Judge, who was an NFL coach and spent a lot of time with the Patriots, won Super Bowls, and then my OC, Coach Weiss, spending time in the NFL as well. So having those great minds was a lot of fun, and really took a lot from it.
It seems like having an experience with so many different coaches who have such an NFL influence, you think that's going to make your transition to the big leagues that much easier?
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be an adjustment period anytime you go to the next level. But it's definitely was very nice to have those guys in my corner and just to pick their minds. They have so much wisdom from the time that they've had in the NFL and their experience. So, I was just a sponge, taking, all the information that I could from them. And then, I think it's absolutely going to help me in my progression into the NFL.
Here at the Senior Bowl, you're able to do a lot of good work. What are you the most proud of that you've been able to do so far this week?
I think the biggest thing was probably my progression from day one to day two. I felt like decision-wise in day one, I made the right decisions in the plays, but I missed a few throws that I don't usually miss. And then today I felt like I played consistent throughout the whole day. And then at the same time, I think the other big part is just the interviews and the exposure from getting to build relationships with the amazing players here as well as all the coaches.
Going through the pre-draft process is difficult for all players, but as a quarterback, there's a lot of extra scrutiny on you. You're kind of under a microscope. Is that something that you feel like you're prepared to go through for the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this has been my dream since I could ever remember. So it's just been a process that I've always looked forward to, and it's kind of surreal just being able to go through it right now. And honestly, I just enjoy every single day and every moment that I have.
As these coaches and scouts are watching you work, what are the main attributes you're hoping that they take away from watching you?
Well, I think the biggest thing from a skill side of things is I'm just happy they're able to watch the tape now since their season's over. But it's really just my off the field intangibles from a leadership standpoint. How hard I study the game, my preparation, and then them just seeing the kind of person that I am and what I'm about.
Playing at Ole Miss, you're in the South already. Well, how would you feel about playing for a team that is also in the South?
I love it. It's kind of grown a lot on me, being a West Coast kid and then having my time in the South. And I just love the people and the passion that everybody has. And there's truly nothing like it, especially when you play football.